Wombats are the only animal on Earth known to produce cube-shaped poop, and for decades, scientists genuinely could not explain how a soft, round intestine was managing to squeeze out perfect little cubes. A single wombat can produce somewhere between 80 and 100 of these cube-shaped droppings every single night, and they use them very deliberately, stacking them on top of rocks, logs, and elevated surfaces to mark their territory. Because wombats have poor eyesight, scent marking matters enormously to them, and cubes have a major advantage over round droppings for this exact purpose. They don't roll away. A round dropping placed on top of a rock would just tumble right off, but a cube sits there, stable and visible, doing its job as a territorial signpost for as long as possible. For years, the leading theory was that the wombat's rear end was somehow shaped like a mold, physically stamping the droppings into cubes on the way out. That theory turned out to be completely wrong. In 2018, researchers actually studied wombat intestines directly and discovered the real answer. The shaping happens much earlier, inside the intestine itself. Wombats have an unusually long digestive tract, and the last section of their intestine has walls with varying thickness and elasticity, some parts stretchier, some parts stiffer. As waste moves through, it gets compressed unevenly by these different sections, and the material dries out and hardens as it goes, gradually forming distinct corners and flat edges. By the time it reaches the very end, the once liquid waste has literally been molded into a cube by the changing texture of the intestine walls around it. Researchers studying this even won an Ig Nobel Prize, the tongue-in-cheek award for science that makes you laugh and then makes you think, for figuring out exactly how this process works. So somewhere in Australia right now, there is an animal quietly solving a manufacturing problem that would take human engineers serious effort to replicate, using nothing but its own intestines.